a flurry of activity here in the closing minutes of the Firestone Fast 6 at Mid-Ohio.
Less than 2 minutes remaining, keeping our eye on Simon Pagenaud. The number 77 HP Schmidt-Hamilton car is currently P2 at a minute 7.1707. Scott Dixon has gone to the top of the charts at a minute 6.4950. The question is, can Scott Dixon or any of these other drivers find a 5 in these tires that already have a heat cycle on them? It's Franchitti who has now gone to the top at a minute 6.4702. Then Dixon. Briscoe has gone to P3. Pagenaud right now P4. Alex Tagliani P5. And Will Power is currently P6. The one driver out there, Mark, who would desperately like to grab that championship point is Will Power, and he has just gone to the top. And Mark, he has turned the quickest lap of the weekend at a minute 5.6662 on the Firestone alternate reds with a heat cycle on them. The scuffed tires, he puts up the fastest lap of the weekend. Will Power's on his game right now.
King of the qualifying mountain he's been for the past couple of seasons. Other guys like Dario have stepped up, and occasionally a driver will step up and steal one from him like Ryan Hunter-Reay did in Edmonton a couple of weeks ago. But let's face it, Mike, I mean, that's just a lethal combination in terms of qualifying on road and street courses. You know, it's funny because will hang around the top 5 or 6 of the timing and scoring chart. May not be the fastest in each one of the sessions that he's in, but when it counts in the Firestone Fast 6, the old phrase will pull out the cliche out of the cabinet, if you will. The cream often rises to the top, and it's the form of the Verizon number 12 machine of Will Power.
Wow, how good is he on this course with this car and those tires? This is an amazing performance by Will Power. Dario Franchitti about 0.2 of a second off the pace, being laid down now by Will Power. Power at a minute 5.6564 is even quicker on his final lap. Will Power, my goodness, what a performance here as he lays down the quickest lap of the weekend on consecutive laps on a set of scuffed reds. Power and Franchitti 1 and 2, Alex Tagliani, Simon Pagenaud, and as everyone now cycles through, Dixon has now gone to P4, Tagliani to P3, Pagenaud has been bumped to P5, and Ryan Briscoe now goes to P6. Scott Dixon will return to pit lane. Now we do still have, it looks like, one other driver out on course. In fact, there might be 2 of them. So Briscoe is still out on course. It looks like Pagenaud also about ready to complete his final lap. So here comes Pagenaud. Scott Dixon, Dario Franchitti, the same story. So we'll keep our eye out now as all of these drivers will complete their final laps. Dario Franchitti he has completed his laps, a minute 5.8950. Simon Pagenaud at a minute 5.9038. Alex Tagliani at a minute 6.0047. Scott Dixon drops to P5 at a minute 6.0967. And Ryan Briscoe at a minute 6.2005. And for Will Power, yet another pole, quickest lap of the weekend at a minute 5.6474.